Hi, my name is Andrew Gibson, and I'm a marketing creative specialist here at DeWalt Tools. I'm here today to walk you through the 2023 marketing campaign for the FlexVolt battery system. Our objectives today are that we're going to first look to primarily grow our sales of the FlexVolt line of power tool batteries between January 1st, 2023 and December 31st, 2023 by 7% compared to our sales of 80 million in 2022. Second, we are looking to increase overall awareness of the FlexVolt brand among people ages 18 to 27. We'll measure this impact through online social media surveys and targeted advertising. Finally, we want to raise awareness of the different ways our tools can be used by the average consumer. The growing trend of the YouTube content creation as a form of advertising cannot be overlooked for the younger generation. We are going to take a three-pronged approach for this campaign. The first prong will be the public relations blitz. DeWalt, we're an American founded and owned corporation. We were founded in 1923 by Raymond DeWalt with his invention of the radial arm saw, and we've grown from there. We've stayed American owned the entire time. With this national climate of nationalism growing and an America First attitude and wanting jobs to return to America for the American worker, this has given a rise to the desire of the American consumer to buy American. And our history allows us to leverage the fact that we are an American-owned company, and we can leverage that desire of the consumer to increase our sales. The second prong of the advertising campaign is the aggressive advertising campaign. This will have technology expands rapidly, as we all know. You can't go to the store or any place really without seeing some form of the next best thing. You've never heard of it, but it's there on the shelf. The marketers have obviously done a terrible job of informing you of what's happening. Eventually, you just become deaf to the climate of new things everywhere you go. So for our aggressive advertising campaign, we are going to cut through that haze and really grab the attention of the consumer and really get them to see the benefits of the products that we offer for them. And finally, the third prong will be our social media content. Social media connects more Americans than ever before, and the tools available now to us make it easier and less expensive to contact large amounts of people. Content generation is the fastest growing form of advertising today. It's a great way to reach the millennial generation and others. But primarily, we're going to focus on our target market. The target market of our advertising campaign will be members of the 18 to 27 age group, and they will be in the young single, the young married without children, and the young married with children life cycle stages. They will have a target median income of about $32,000 a person and no longer lives with their parents. Geographically, they are in cities with more owned housing than rental housing, and the target market is comprised of people who enjoy working with their hands and or making and repairing things around the home. They do have limited free time and are always looking for ways to get things done faster. So to kind of highlight the target market and put a face on it, this is our target persona. This is the Smiths. They're a first-time homeowner couple. They're in their early 20s, they're American, and they're from a Midwest town of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The Smiths are recently married, they have no children. They are both working professionals with limited free time. They enjoy owning their first home, and they look forward to making it their own. They do experience some frustrations, though. They have limited free time to do research on home repairs. And they hate accumulating things that only have one use. A big thing with this age group is not accumulating possessions that have only one use. They just take up space. They like things that are multifaceted, can do more than one thing, or be used for more than one purpose. Some of their goals are they want to customize their home, make it their own. It could be a fixer-upper in this competitive housing market we have going. Sometimes you have to buy not the house you want, and you have to make it the house you want. So they want to use their free time wisely and get the most value for their money when they make their purchase. They're moderate internet users. They do a lot of online shopping, use their smartphone primarily for that, and they tend to try to adopt new technologies fairly quickly. So to reach that target, we're going to employ a marketing mix that focuses on the product which is the FlexVolt battery system. It's our patented technology, and it varies based on the tool you're using, from using 20 volts DC to 60 volts DC. The ability to change voltages depending on the tool you're using, very important for this crowd. That lets you have one battery, one charger. It prevents the accumulation of unnecessary things. Not only does it prevent that, it also cuts down on electronic pollution. You no longer need 3 different batteries, 3 different chargers that eventually wear out and get thrown away. These are things that you only need one of now. It's good for the environment. And currently we're in our growth stage. We're growing sales year over year. So getting these impressions to the market now are just a great way to take care and really grow the brand. The place we're going to sell these, we're going to focus more on our big box store distributors like Home Depot and Lowe's. We feel like this is a place where it has a DIY atmosphere. A lot of people come here looking for supplies, for their projects, for fixing up things. It's generally a good place to reach people and get increased exposure. I said this is the first time homeowner demographic. They're going to need help, and we want to be there to help them. So for pricing for this, for a FlexVolt battery, varies based on the capacity of the battery. We range from 6 amp hours to the largest of 15 amp hours. And those range from prices from the 6 amp hour version. We expect our distributors, to put a price range of about $180 on that. And the 15 amp hour battery will have about a $360 price tag. The 15 amp hour is really targeted more towards the professional, so that's why it has the higher price tag. We feel the $180 price tag for the 6 amp, more consumer version, really lowers that barrier to entry for the product, for the consumer. So we can kind of get these into the home, get them experience with the DeWalt brand, and we feel like they'll be really happy with it and we'll be able to reach them better. So for promotion, we're going to focus primarily on advertising to break through the noise of the market that we talked about earlier. All that noise of the next best thing. Well, the next best thing is the FlexVolt battery, and we're going to bring that to the forefront. We'll divide our efforts between direct advertising through social media, public relations, and content creation efforts. So the way it breaks down for that promotional mix is we'll go 60% is going to be spent through advertising. So advertising, we're going to do things like direct targeted searches through Google, social media ads. We're even going to do a smaller focus of mass mailed circulars to kind of reach people that new. I mean, they just filled out their change of address form. We have that information. Easier to get to their mailbox through all the usual promotions that happen when that happens. Public relations is going to be receiving 23% of the budget for this campaign. And that's going to focus more on building trust with the average American and letting them know that we are an American-owned company. We make tools for the American tool user. We are one of them. We understand them. We know exactly what they're looking for. And we want to let them know that we are a made in America tool that is made in America from parts sourced globally. We do source our parts globally, but we do make the tool in America. So we are part of the world, but we're really keeping the jobs here at home. And I think that will really ring true with the American consumer. And finally, 17% is content marketing. The content marketing is going to be focused towards a YouTube series of how-to videos showing how to use our different tools, how to fully take advantage of what the FlexVolt battery system can do for you. We'll show different things like that, people working in their backyards, building tree houses, just different ways you could use our product and to really inspire and build the confidence of the person who might not be certain how to tackle that home improvement repair project. This will be their first introduction to our product, and it'll be a helping hand for them. The theme of this campaign is going to be geared towards American pride and the do-it-yourself attitude that mentality inspires. The online advertisements will appear to desire to be more self-reliant. You don't need to hire that handyman. You can do it yourself. You just need the right tool. And this will be paired with the content marketing videos showing how the FlexVolt battery system can be used. Tackle small projects, things of that nature. They'll feature images of people in their backyards working on their different projects, with their families, with their friends. The campaign will operate under the tagline, FlexVolt helps get it done. Really speak to that desire to get things done around your house. The key messages this campaign is going to bring to the user is that the first off, DeWalt tools empower the user to get things done. Using our tools, you can accomplish your tasks faster and easier than you ever could before. DeWalt offers value beyond the practical use of the tools. It's not a one-trick pony. You can use it for multiple things. And DeWalt believes in the fundamental ideals of America. We believe that anybody can do anything they want. You can fix everything yourself. You can be independent. We believe in that. I believe with this focused campaign that we will be extremely successful, and I look forward to answering your questions. Thank you.